Happy Friday, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. I hope everyone is having a fabulous day. Now, let's talk about the headlines about the dissolve of Elon Musk and Donald Trump. We got to get into this. Now, on the surface, it looks like Donald Trump and Elon Musk have gone their separate ways with public jabs and appointed disarguments making headlines. Do you know? Trump has criticized Elon Musk's wavering political stance, and Musk has distanced himself from Trump in more controversial moments. At first glance, it seems like a genuine fallout between the two egos. Too big to share the spotlight. Of course, two alpha males. But if you really look closer, and here's my conjecture, it feels more like a calculated performance than a real feud. Both men are media savvy disruptors who strive on chaos, tension, and keeping their opponents guessing. It's not hard to imagine that Trump and Elon are playing a deeper game, especially when it comes down to provoking the media and the liberal establishment. Their feud generates endless headlines, distracts from more pressing stories, and keep their name at the center of public debate. Whether it's Trump stirring up his base or Elon manipulating markets and algorithms, both benefit from issuing and making illusions of conflict. If they are indeed coordinated behind the scenes, it will be a masterstroke of modern media manipulation, turning division into strategy and outrage into influence. That is my conjecture of this matter. So let's watch the news so that way we can actually see what's going on.
Won't be any fireworks. And here we go.
The bromance is over.
Elon and I had a great relationship. I don't know if we will anymore. People leave my administration and they love us. And then at some point they miss it so badly, and some of them embrace it and some of them actually become hostile. I don't know what it is. It's sort of Trump derangement syndrome, I guess they call it, but we have it with others too. They leave and they wake up in the morning and the glamour's gone, the whole world is different, and they become hostile. I don't know what it is.
Elon came down with Trump derangement syndrome? The world's richest man has been railing against the big, beautiful bill. Last week, Elon said it can't be big and beautiful. And yesterday, he called it a disgusting abomination, right after Trump had just thrown him a farewell party.
Remember, he was here for a long time. You saw a man who was very happy when he stood behind the Oval desk. And even with the black eye, I said, "Do you want a little makeup? We'll get you a little makeup." But he said, "No, I don't think so," which is interesting and very nice. He wants to be who he is. You were here. Everybody in this room practically was here as we had a wonderful send-off. He said wonderful things about me. You couldn't have nicer. Said the best thing. He's worn the hat. Trump was right about everything. And I am right about the great, big, beautiful bill.
Trump just gave Elon a key to the White House at that party. Guess he has to change the locks now. Elon says the bill's debt slavery and wants Republicans to kill the bill. Trump says Elon should have said something earlier.
I'm very disappointed because Elon knew the inner workings of this bill better than almost anybody sitting here. better than you people. He knew everything about it. He had no problem with it. All of a sudden he had a problem, and he only developed the problem when he found out that we're going to have to cut the EV mandate, because that's billions and billions of dollars, and it really is unfair. But he knew every aspect of this bill. He knew it better than almost anybody, and he never had a problem until right after he left.
This afternoon, Elon called Trump ungrateful. Without me, Trump would have lost the election. Dems would control the House, and the Republicans would be 51-49 in the Senate. Such ingratitude. Trump says he still would have won.
Elon endorsed me very strongly. He actually went up in campaign for me. I think I would have won. Susie would say I would have won Pennsylvania easily anyway, even if the governor ran, the real governor, not the governor from Minnesota, he's a sick puppy, that guy. That poor guy, I feel sorry for him. But they made a bad choice with him. But if you pick Shapiro or anybody else, I would have won Pennsylvania. I won it by a lot.
Trump knocked Biden out, got shot, jumped back up, put on a McDonald's apron, and swept the swing states. He never trailed. Obviously, Elon's money made a big impact. But if money won elections, then Kamala would be commander-in-chief because she spent twice as much. You can't buy an election. If you could, Musk would have won that Supreme Court seat in Wisconsin. But Musk says Trump's just not the same guy. He's asking, was he replaced by a body double? Musk also says, and some food for thought as they ponder this question. Trump has 3.5 years left as president, but I'll be around for 40 plus years. Elon's basically threatening to primary Republicans who vote for this big, beautiful bill and insinuates he'll be around for decades playing kingmaker. But Trump says he's the president, and Elon overstayed his welcome. Elon was wearing thin. I asked him to leave. I took away his EV mandate that forced everyone to buy electric cars that nobody else wanted, that he knew for months I was going to do. And he just went crazy. Remember, the president said he couldn't get rid of him.
He likes this place. I can't get him out of here. He just likes this place. And you know what? I like having him here, too. He's good.
Trump let Elon move into Mar-a-Lago, hired him at the White House, flew him around Air Force One, and took him to UFC fights. And then there was this. At 3 o'clock this afternoon, Elon says, time to drop the really big bomb. Donald Trump is in the Epstein files. This is the real reason they have not been made public. Have a nice day, DJT. Mark this post for the future. The truth will come out, he says. Elon's calling the president a pedophile. Wow. I don't think Musk's seen the Epstein files, and if Trump was in them, Biden probably would have released them. And everybody knows Trump kicked Epstein out of his clubs and cooperated with the victims' attorneys. But the silver lining is that now Democrats are demanding the release of the Epstein files. Fang Fang's Flame says, release the Epstein files now. Now, if you think it's stopped, nope, it's still going. The easiest way to save money in our budget, billions and billions of dollars, is to terminate Elon's governmental subsidies and contracts. I was always surprised that Biden didn't do it. Remember, the media said Trump was elected because of Musk, and Trump was paying him back by letting him get rich off government. Well, that was a lie, because Trump just killed the EV subsidies. The Wall Street Journal is saying Elon's mad that he lost the subsidies, but who knows? He claims it's spending that has to stop. We don't know. They also said Musk was co-president. They were wrong again. Tesla stock tanking because of this feud. Elon responded immediately saying, in light of the president's statement about cancellation of my government contracts, SpaceX will begin decommissioning its Dragon spacecraft immediately. Elon's taking his rockets and he's going home. Remember the hot red Tesla Musk gave Trump? Miller might torch it. Margot's going to have to Uber. And all those Republicans who bought Teslas to support Elon, do they key their own cars now? This is getting messy. But don't worry, Trump got big balls in the divorce. The 21-year-old Dozier is staying on. And now Elon thinks Trump should be impeached. He wants to Doge Trump. And he says the Trump tariffs will cause a recession. This is not how I thought today would go. None of this is about Elon, Trump says. Quote, I don't mind Elon turning against me, but he should have done so months ago. This is one of the greatest bills ever presented to Congress. I didn't create this mess. I'm just here to fix it. This big, beautiful bill is the centerpiece of the Trump agenda. Tax relief, no tax on tips, pay raises for soldiers, and military spending on ships and jets. Border wall funding, very important, and ICE funding for mass deportations, and money for drill, baby, drill. Trump ran on this and won on this. He didn't run on balancing the budget. He wants to, but this isn't a spending bill. He has 4 years to reduce the deficit. Yeah, there's probably a lot of pork in it, but hopefully the Senate strips it out and the House can do its duty and spend less and lock in the Doge cuts. But that's going to be tough knowing Congress. Republican Senate sources tell Primetime that Musk isn't going to be able to derail the bill. But I sympathize with him. You can break things and build them back in the private sector, but Washington's tough. Plus, his cars were on fire and the media was investigating his girlfriends and accusing him of taking drugs. That's not fun. It's not fair. And it's not easy to handle. Maybe Musk is publicly distancing himself from Trump to help his brand recover. Maybe he needs liberals to buy his cars. We don't know. We're just spitballing here. Sometimes we say things we don't mean when we're mad. But when that person who's mad is a mega donor, someone needs to hold his hand and work it out. They have to be careful because Democrats are trying to poach.
So what do the Democrats do with someone like Elon Musk, given how powerful he is? Do they try to recruit him back into the fold? Because, again, that money, with our campaign finance laws, which I think are broken and should be amended, that money really matters.
Democrats have to be a big tent party. That means taking in disaffected Republicans. And the way we do that is by bringing in people like Elon Musk and anyone else who would be open to the idea of competent government.
So you'd take him back?
I would take him back, and I would take anyone else of good conscience who wants to do right by the American people.
Democrats are like, yeah, he's a Nazi, but we'll take his money. Sorry about burning your cars. Why don't you just write us a check and we'll call it even? Musk won't forgive what they did to him. But a little beef about the big, beautiful bill. Guys can get over that stuff. We call each other pedophiles, but we don't always mean it. These are two big dogs living in close quarters, kind of like roommates. After a while, you get sick of each other. But usually men don't have a change of heart that fast. Just a few months ago, Musk said he loves Trump so much as a straight man can love another.
Elon Musk said today, I love Donald Trump as much as a straight man can love another man. What does the First Lady think about that?
Oh, I think she'll be okay with it somehow.
Trump's actually pretty forgiving. Vance called him a Nazi and now he's VP. Megyn Kelly and Trump hated each other and now she's at his rallies. Musk was an Obama donor, then he backed DeSantis. Then he went all in on Trump and now he wants him impeached. So he's been all over the place. Will they patch it up? Only those two know. If you said I was on the Epstein list, it might take me a little while. But guys get over stuff. And if it's good for the country, both men are patriots. And hopefully they'll do the right thing. And if they don't, that's okay too.